So it's looking like a ham and cheese sandwich, I mutter before looking over my shoulder at her, where she's sitting at the breakfast bar. Or takeout. The sandwich sounds great, she says happily, swiveling back and forth on the stool. It's not fancy. After-sex snacks aren't supposed to be fancy, she replies with a laugh. I'll happily eat the sandwich. Oh, I have Doritos, too. I walk into the pantry and return with a big red bag of chips, pass them to her, then get to work building our sandwiches. Perfect? She munches away, watching me slice tomato for the sandwich. And you lied. That's a fancy sandwich. I'm not just going to slap a slice of ham between two pieces of bread and hand it to you, I reply dryly. I want you to actually come back here. Well, good sex and Doritos is a good way to lure me in. She chuckles and takes another bite of a chip. So, is this normal for you? Nothing with you is normal, I say, making her tilt her head to the side the way she does when she's trying to figure something out. And I mean that in a good way. Proceed, she says as if she's drilling a witness, and my dick twitches. Jesus, I love the way her voice sounds in the courtroom. Well, I don't make a habit of bringing women home. Yeah, I could see why you're embarrassed by this place, she says with a nod, trying to look serious, but her lips are twitching. You're sassy tonight. Every night. I close her sandwich, cut it in half, and pass it to her. She takes a big bite and sighs in happiness, which only makes my dick harder. Okay, this is a really good sandwich. Now you were saying? If I bring a woman here, she doesn't stay the night. I told you I'm happy to go home. Until you. This makes her stop chewing and stare at me with a frown. Then she swallows her bite and reaches for a Dorito. Why? Why you? She nods. I enjoy you. I begin as I close my own sandwich and take a bite, thinking about it as I chew. But it's more than that. I've started to crave my time with you, and when it's interrupted, I'm pissed. Well, that's not a horrible thing to hear. It puts me in a vulnerable position, and that's not something I'm used to, Sienna. Me either. I take a bite, watching her. I like your confidence, your honesty, and your legs are fucking gold. She grins, walks her empty plate around the island to place in the sink, then looks at her fingers. Without missing a beat, she drags her fingers, covered in Dorito cheese, down my cheek. Did you just do that? They were dirty. I finish my sandwich, then haul her over my shoulder, stomping to the bathroom. Hey, where are we going? We need a shower. I just need to wash my hands. She giggles, slapping my ass. I need to fuck you in my shower, I reply, and she stills. Carry on, then. I'm so disgusted, Sienna says the next day as we're sitting in her grandfather's dining room, sifting through more boxes. What's up? I'm just so disappointed in my family's filing skills, or the lack thereof, she says with a sigh and leans back in her chair, stretching her arms over her head. We swung by her place on our way over today so she could change into her own clothes. She chose a tight black t-shirt and cut-off denim shorts. And now that I know what she looks like naked, well, that's pretty much all I see when I look at her. I mean, I'm meticulous in how I file at the office and at home, she continues as she stands and walks into the kitchen for a bottle of water. It's like my grandfather just randomly chucked papers into boxes as he was moving out of his office. Maybe it wasn't him, I suggest. He might have hired movers to do it. They don't care about order. True. She returns to the table and sits, pulling another stack of papers over to look through. But it makes the OCD in me twitchy. I get it. I chuckle and my phone rings. It's Finn. Hey, what's up? She said yes, he says, his voice full of excitement. Of course she did, I reply with a laugh. The Cavanaugh men are quite a catch. Sienna rolls her eyes and I raise a brow, making her giggle. I just wanted to call and give you the official news, and you and Carter were right. Proposing here was absolutely the right thing. It was meaningful and intimate. Did you cry? I demand. No, but she did. I can hear the satisfaction in his voice, and it makes me happy for him.